And good afternoon, good evening. Warp103, bring you guys another one. This time here we're talking about, okay, we're just going to leave off the one part. We're going to call it 2.0. Just 2.0, because we're about to get screwed. Again,
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly firestorm on you.
And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go. Now you're probably wondering, like, okay, Warp, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna get to it. I'm not gonna go through the video with all this thing and everything else of that. Now, part of the problem is some of the things inside of here are wrong. Okay, how are they wrong? Warp? Mentor, just off the top of my head, I know it's wrong. Because Mentor on the live server has a thing where it says you have to do, if you're looking at Mentor, you're looking at, do I have any of my crew that has it on for that? Mentor basically is everybody but the commander. So if you're looking at Mentor and everything else that, yeah, but I don't have it here, so everything else that. Mentors for that, again, provides additional experience to all crew members except for the commander. Right in the thing, right there. So again, wrong. Straight off the bat. So again, they're showing you this, and a lot of the things are, well, incorrect. Okay, jack of all trades, the same thing. You notice that it says injury reduced commander. You notice it doesn't have the rework on it, because that's not how it is right now. The jack of all trades does not have the thing where it says reduce the thing or the commander. It has this part here, but not this part here. So Wargaming in Infinite Wisdom has made changes to everything. Okay, not everything, but a lot of things, and ain't listed where it's supposed to be at. Okay. We're going to talk about Eagle Eye. Yeah. So you've changed it from something that, okay, we did a little something for you. Now you've changed it to something that's basically a must-have perk. Why? Because certain missions require you to do what? Damaging modules. So now it's a required thing you got to get. Oh, wait. So that means it's going to be more skills you're going to need to be competitive. Practicality. Okay. If you're a heavy tank, you're literally just going to, you love this because, you know, oh, your tracks are blown. You use your thing to repair track. Oh, your track got tracked again. Oh, this retreats the time so you don't stay tracked long. So again, another must-have skill for certain heavy tanks. Okay, we're not even going to go into it. So we're going to go to the regular ones. I think this is a little bit too big. So let me just reduce it just slightly a bit. There we go. All right. So let's cover the driver. Clutch braking, same. Off-road driving, same. Smooth ride, same. Controlled impact, no one's going to use this. Again, this is a throwaway skill. Oh, okay. The only thing that's different from now is the suspension a little bit better. Okay, still going to be a skill that no one's going to use. If you're a Russian tank, they're probably going to use preventative maintenance because, again, the chance of actually being reduces the chance of your fuel tank risk and of chance of getting caught on fire. Yes, it's a definite must-have. Engineer. You have tanks in the game that are too slow. A lot of tanks. Well, hell, most tanks will use the engineer skill because why? Increase engine horsepower and top speed of both the forward and reverse. Okay, a must-have skill. That sounds why, again, like we're gonna to be competitive, you gotta have, like we said in 2.0, you gotta have all of this to be competitive where you were before. Okay. Armor. Everybody's gonna take this. Why? Because everybody already hates RNGesus. So, if you can lower your RNG, yes, I know it lowers your top RNG, but what most people are concerned about is your bottom RNG. If you can lower this, that so you know, guarantee, okay, if this guy got so much HP, I know if I hit him and pin, before I could have to worry about, oh, maybe I'm not gonna have enough. It can low roll and he kills me. Now you can almost get, you can guarantee that, okay, I know I'm gonna hit at least this much. Boom, he's dead. So again, another one that a lot of people are gonna carry. Deadeye. Really? Again, Deadeye is another one that has been changed. It doesn't have a rework thing to it. What do you mean by it's been changed? Okay. Injured crew members by 10%. And notice the last part. Effective on all shell types. Let's go in the game. Excuse me. That would be, hold on, Gunner. All right, Gunner. One of the skills I take, like, kind of the first thing that's for that. Notice it says this is effective only with APCR, AP, and heat rounds. And notice it doesn't say the actual additional perk that it says that the percentage of crew member thing. So again, another one where it's what's advertised and what is not the same. So again, this one that has a double thing, it should have a rework to it too, because again, it now includes all shell types. aka HE. Increases the chance of injury crew members by 10%. You know, it's good. Snapshot the same. Designated target. Yeah, no. No one cares about this. What? No really change. Concentration. TDs. Are going to love this. Artillery is going to love this. Why? Artillery basically don't move. TDs basically don't move. Or they move minimum. They get in spot, they use their gun transverse to shoot you. So TD is going to love this. Excuse me. Quick aiming. 2.5%. No. It's one of those meh at best. Okay. Intuition. Nerfed and buffed. What do you mean by that, Warp? Intuition currently is at 80% in game. Now it's at 60%. But intuition, let's say if you had a tank that had 2 loaders. It's double barrel. Russian tier 8. Where's my double barrel at? Russia. 2 loaders. And recruit. For you to use this, it says the average skill between loaders count. Meaning, like, let's say if I had one guy that had it, the 100%. The other guy, I didn't have it at all. You have two. That means 80% divide by 2. It would be 40%. Why? Because again, this guy is at 0. Right now, I have one that's at 100% and one that's 73%. 73%. What I would do is I would add the 100. I would have the 78, divide that by 2, and that would give me an answer of how effective it is up to the 80%. Okay? So, that's telling you right there so that this is a buff and a, meaning that I don't need 2 guys anymore to get past, because again, I need 2 to get past the 8, or get to the 8. Now I can have 1 at 60, and now I have an extra slot left over to do F all with something else if I have an extra loader. And again, this is a buff to Russian tanks, this whole thing, but we'll get to that in a second. Adrenaline rush. Still trash. They should have converted this to the same way it is in World of Warships, meaning that it's 10% of not of 10% of your hit points. It should be of 100. Meaning, let's say I'm down to 50% of hit points. That's how World of Tank and World of Warships is. Let's say my ship has a proverbial 100,000 K hit points. If I get hit and I get knocked down to 50% hit points, well, this goes to again 5%. When you get below 10%, then it was at 100. So meaning that it's like a sliding scale. The more damage you take, the more faster your gun reloads. But the way it is right now, the way they have it here, so that you got to get smacked to almost an inch of your life, and then from there, so that, oh, well, you know, I'm down to, oh, you're getting mouse. 3,000 hit points, now you're down to 300 hit points. What effect is that going to have at all? Because that's when it actually activates at that point. So yeah, trash. Gorilla. Every light tank, medium tank, whatever is going to use this to sit behind a bush to make it even harder for them to spot. Plus, after they fire, it's going to make it even harder to spot. That's going to be great. Close combat. Heavy tank perk, if I ain't never seen one, or medium tanks that got a lot of armor that can basically get in close to you, so let their pew 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 and everything else, and they got faster reload. Shell tuning. Let's decrease the RNGs. Again, a must-have perk. So there's 2 more must-have perks, because again, this is a must-have and this is a must-have. Everybody's going to take this. Why? Why is everybody going to take this for? You have no choice if you want to reduce your RNG. And everybody in this game always complains about one thing. RNG screwed me. So again, anything that reduces RNG is a must-have. Duh. Now, loader. Since now you don't have to take intuition on another, if you have 2 loaders, now you have, let's say, intuition, then you say, well, before I had to take 2 intuition, 1 on this loader, 1 on the other loader. Now you can say, okay, well, I'm just going to take intuition and I can take something else. So again, if you have 2 loaders, you get an automatic buff. If you are a tank that has only 3 crew members, you're getting screwed. So in this patch that's going to come up, the more, it was already bad before, but it was mitigated by some things you have to have 2 in order for it to work. Now, when the next patch happens and everything else of that, the disparity between a tank that has only 3 crews, maybe 4, versus a tank that has 5 or 6 crew members and everything else of that, they're not going to match up at all. You're just going to get spanked because they're going to have everything. Even if they only have 2 skills, they can take 2 skills of stuff that you need, but for your tank, you have to get 4 skills to match what they already have. You see how that's going to be a problem? Okay, nope, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Huh. Now this is when it gets funky. This is when it gets good. Tom's expert. Oh, that's not really a good thing and everything else to that. Oh, wait, you get a mini brothers in arms. Again, if your amount of assistant damage exceeds your standard vehicle's durability, meaning it exceeds your standard vehicle's HP. Artillery literally can get this buff by firing 2 shots. Light tanks, 2 shots. Now again, it's not just spotting, it's an assist damage. So that means they can spot you, they can track you. That's all they need. And automatically get basically a mini brothers in arms. Hello? Okay. Teamwork. Again, another one for artillery and heavy tanks. If your vehicle's within 50 meters or so, it increases by 5%, meaning that you get a free brothers in arms. Artilleries can sit right next to each other, within 50 meters and literally rain more death and destruction down. Facts. Wolf packs are medium tanks. Going to be rolling around here doing the same thing. Facts. Heavy tanks. Oh, you take the big boss tanks, you put them together so that they roll down so that. Facts. Yeah. So yeah, teamwork is good, but this is going to be hell on teams that literally have guys that are in clans that actually know what the hell they're doing. You just made the puppies are going to get smacked. And ain't nothing they can do about it. Okay. Call for vengeance, still crap. Firefighting, it's not crap, but it's something you need on certain tanks and everything else. And of course, jamming. Really? So we want to make light tanks even more invisible than they already were by giving them a reduced visibility. Ha. Facts. Nice. Nice. So basically, Screw 2.0 is here, but they try to sugarcoat it. They try to, ooh, you don't notice. Here you go. Here you go. No, you're about to get screwed. You're about to get screwed. So this is Screw 2.0 again. Now, is that it? Is that all? I think that's enough for now. We'll cover the plus thing a little bit later. So this is Warp103 saying, warp out, have fun. We're going to catch you guys on the